Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? You on with me, Tree Boy for Life. I just wanted to show you this. Now, these were probably one of the best buys I've had in a long time with scrap metal in it at an auction. We have a nice truck freight line auction, DRS, in Advance, North Carolina. I go to it from time to time. And JTEKT, or JTEKT, it's a Japanese company if I'm not mistaken. And they machine all kind of parts for mostly Toyotas and some Jaguars, and then they got like medical equipment and other things. But what you're seeing here is the housing rack, or which would be the rack and the pin on probably a new model Toyota or Lexus that ain't even out yet. So that's why I titled this video as the most expensive scrap load ever, or however I put it. It's just unreal if you think about it. Look how the machining was done on these um, rack housings. And what I'm doing here, I'm showing you the difference in the two. I just realized because one was actually heavier than the other one, so one was made a little bit more stout, and one was made right in January of the 17th, and then another one was made maybe in December, late December or early December. But at any rate, it's still what you know. It's like, wow, how the average person never comes in contact with stuff like this, and these industrial type items, you rarely even, you can't barely even find them because sometimes they only get sent to the big corporations. And now this rack would have went to a Toyota company or wherever, a Toyota factory, and that's when they would have reassembled the rest. So this was only part of the process, and maybe a parts store, because it was when I say it was a humongous pallet. Um, it was just a big old pallet. I had about 15 of those cases, those boxes that you seen in the beginning. It's about 15 of those. Now, I ended up keeping one case. I just couldn't stand to get rid of all of these. So I do have 8 of these that I put on eBay, and I got them on Craigslist. I'll try to get a little bit more money out of the initial investment. Now, originally I weighed one of these and I thought they were only 2 pounds. But you guys are going to be in for the surprise of your life once you take and you watch this video in its and into the full. And right now, you can just see here. To give you an idea about how many that is, if you just take 14, multiply by 8, and then 8 times 2. I mean, no, I'm sorry, that number times 2, which is what I thought 2 pounds would have been. So that would have been 112 if I'm not mistaken, times 2. That would have put you about roughly 250-ish. That's what I kind of thought. I said, man, maybe, because, machined um, cast aluminum like this, I mean, and that's the thing. You think about how much it costs on average for even the cheap pistons and chainsaws, like what I do with my tree work side of my business, and also like using one on a dirt bike or a motorcycle or something like that. The machining on that is just unreal, just one piston. But you talking about the steering system in a nice new brand new vehicle. I mean, look at these little racks. I mean, I didn't realize that the you can package something that tiny and that it just weighs nothing, even with the rest of the stuff added onto it. And you can run that. It's basically run both sides. Your axle basically through there. I mean, you put the left and the right one on, and you get all your steering and everything through something as simple as that. So you got to understand that that's, even though the average rack, a JTEKT rack that I've seen might range from like 50 all the way assembled, a used one or a good used one in one of a vehicle, maybe like post or pre, or no, not post, post maybe 215 or 2015 on up. Could it go from anywhere from 50 to almost $300 to $400? So something that ain't even finished manufactured yet, or they hadn't finished yet, or something that there is not even no parts out for yet, or maybe something that they're working on now, is what I just gave up. And that's why I'm just still like, wow, the whole gist of this video is just like, oh my goodness. I just can't believe it. I mean, that's what I'm pretty much talking about here. And I had to add this the add what I'm saying to this video because my phone, the truck was running, and the truck, on the iPhone, it kind of gets too loud, so everything kind of just, what it does is kind of cool. It's like a noise canceling feature, but you couldn't barely hear what in the world I was talking about because the truck was so loud. Got that V8 350 in that bad boy. But anyways, um, thanks so much for watching, guys, and just check out these next few pictures, and you'll see again, just wow, here it is, this big old load. And I scored something too while I was there at the scrapyard, but I ain't gonna talk you half to death. But let's see what all this came out to be. um, it's a lot there, and there's a lot more than I even imagined. And it happens like that sometimes. But keep scrapping. It's 2018. So much can happen. I hope the best for you in any endeavor you do, or whatever you're trying to do legit and legally. And as always, thanks for watching. You're on with me, Tree Boy for life.